All right, we should be live.
All right. Hello. Are we just do the thing? All right, I guess I'm just gonna do the thing. Hi everybody, I'm Kyos. This is Cyberdimension Neptunia, 4 Goddesses Online. It's glitchless. It's interesting. I don't remember all of it, but we're gonna try our best. What up, 10-5? So yeah, I'm just kind of gonna go with it. The intro is rather long and unbearable. If you need to go to the bathroom, if you would like to make a sandwich, make your dinner, solve a Sudoku puzzle, solve a Rubik's Cube, you have enough time. But I'm just gonna launch into this, and 3, 2, 1, go.
Game industry.
There you go. I just wait till first input to save a couple of seconds because this game is ridiculous with these intros. There is, if you play the older version of this, anything pretty much previous to this version of the run, you have access to cool glitches like a duping glitch, a damage glitch, cutscene skip glitch. There's all sorts of cool stuff that I just can't do. But you get more of the plot and story in this game.
But I might have gotten a little carried away.
Anyway, don't forget we are raising money for rescue animals. Everyone loves to pet the pupper, especially in games like Luigi's Mansion 3. You can indeed pet the pupper. I'm gonna give you guys my best on this. This game is rather difficult sometimes. It is not very friendly to me in marathon runs, but it's always a fun one to bust out. There is your donation link to No Holidays Allowed, benefiting Go Rescue, because we love pets. Thankfully my cat's not here. He's a jerk, but we still love him. Anyway, if you're unfamiliar with the Neptunia series, do it for Billy. Oh, dude, someone in my own chat hit me with a Billy Harrington Hydra meme. Nice. I haven't seen an ASCII art like that in a hot minute. Thanks, bro. That gets me real motivated. Anyway, the premise of it is there are a bunch of these characters, and they represent the consoles that we know. PlayStation, Microsoft, Sega, and what's the other one I don't care about? Aniki. Yeah, thank you, Chris. Dreamcast, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, Xbox, PlayStation, Sega, and whatever. Anyway, the games for the most part are broken down into 2 kind of categories. You have the action RPG, and then you have the strategy kind of turn-based. Thank you for love, Smokey. This is the action variant. I enjoy action RPGs. It's pretty much all I run. You'll be catching me later this week doing Nier Automata. I am much more likely to make it under original estimate for that game, but there are still a couple of hinge pins on that one. What's up, Melodia? Dude, it's all Nepu. I initially proposed that I stripped all the audio from this game and just played the 10 hours of the Nep Nep song. So Sloa said he didn't want to, so I'm going to call out Sloa on his poor decision-making skills. Have a good night, Dad. Are you cool enough that your dad watches your stream? I am. Ouya Base Girl? I don't know. I literally know 0% of the lore of this game. I kind of picked it up as a meme because I thought it would be fun, and people just assume I'm like some sort of massive Nep fan or expert, and I honestly have no idea what I'm doing, pretty much. But we will... I mean, you can. As long as I don't have to try and set it up mid-run, that is all you, George. We could also have my favorite question, who is the best waifu and why is it Uni? Because every other opinion is just an opinion. However, it is my obligation as a streamer to inform you that your opinion is wrong.
The game's gonna start. It's been a while since I've played an MMO. I wonder what kind of story this one has. You said this episode takes place on a different stage.
Okay, then tell me this.
I will also unabashedly tell you that all of the money in this game did not go to the storyboard development. It went to the physics system. That's all I'm going to say about it. You'll understand.
I have been looking very forward to the element of discovery in this game.
Yep, physics system.
Land that stretches out as far as my eyes can see.
So used to having my camera up here, I have to like deadpan stare down.
These kinds of games
Turn
are
left.
fun. We'll meet all sorts of new people too.
Yep, physics system.
I totally agree. The best part about being online is being able to make new friends.
I only play with close friends. But perhaps if I feel like it, maybe I'll try feeling.
I also have George and Slow letting me know if I get over like 2 hours and it's just a slog fest, I'm just gonna load up the final boss and we'll just take it from there. I have no problem pulling Mercy to this game because sometimes it just will not cooperate. Anyway, we're introduced to our cast of characters. Our main 4 characters are Neptunia, Vert, Noir, and Blanc. Bouquet is the protector of the... I don't even know what it's called. I get buffs there. Cathedral. We'll see more about her in a little bit as the story develops. But we're introduced to the combat system. It's pretty simple. As far as character classes go, our dear Nep here is a paladin. Noir is a dragoon, I believe. Vert is like a fighter. And Blanc is like a cleric. Here's your quick little tutorial, get you familiar with the controls. I got spun around the wrong direction. Embarrassing! Yeah, it's hair physics.
Like a kangaroo.
I have put it on the almost insufferable English audio because if I'm suffering, I think everyone else should too. It's literally only fair. The cool thing with this game, though, is very much like Final Fantasy XII, which was one of the first games I learned. You can menu and move at the same time. So it makes you have to pull off some very big brain strategy about when you can do your menuing and how you should do it. But this is basically kind of like an MMORPG. It did actually have multiplayer content. The servers were just extremely poorly maintained and barely usable. We have a bunch of skills that we can use. You notice sometimes I'll be in the air while I attack. It's just faster. Sometimes it's not. Hey, have a good one, Star-Lord Rhea. Good luck with your run tomorrow as well. Don't worry, you can hang here and suffer with us in Nep land if you would like. Perfect, we're done. I'm gonna swap to Vert. That's not what I wanted to do. That's Vert. Vert is green. All right, one down, many more to go. Basically the story has progressed within like kind of little interactable cutscenes. Again, if I had an earlier version of this, I could just skip all the cutscenes. We could probably save like 40 minutes or so, as well as make it a lot easier because I could just overbuff one of Uni's weapons and we would never have to worry about a single thing in the game. However, sometimes it really do not be that way, because I am not a fan of having to find the software to revert this, and it gets weird, and all my save files are gone, and it just becomes a disaster for me. I don't have enough energy to put into it.
Now.
Oh dear.
All right, so like I said, the Cathedral has buffs. They're very important. Basically, this is a spam and jam kind of game, bam bam and the ham. But we are being tasked, well, hey, we should probably figure out a way to summon the goddesses, because, you know, there's all sorts of bad things going on. I forgot to go back to the guild, whatever, we'll grab it. And, you know, we need these four things to protect them. We also advance the story through guild quests. You'll see me do these right here.
Let us go.
Be careful.
But yeah, now it is time to do our first quest. We're basically back right where we started. Oh, actually, we were at Ice Plains. But you'll also notice there's an interesting bit of mechanics here. There are break gauges. We also have dodge, parry, and like perfect dodge type of combat.
You keep letting your guard down like this, and you're gonna be the
And we'll be abusing that.
Now, I will make sure to support everyone using the instincts I have gained through many...
I mean, if we have to mercy kill it, we have to mercy kill it. It's not a big deal. Like, I'm not gonna get real upset about it. Sometimes it really do be that way, and you just gotta take what you roll with. Like I have Nier Automata on Sunday, so the biggest challenge for that game is leaderboard wise, it is always run load remove, so I have to kind of dictate it off of RTA, which can fluctuate a little bit in itself. But you know, I'm at a level in that game where if I miss like a certain skip, if I miss coaster skip, it's not just, oh, I lose time by not getting the coaster skip. I actually lose an equivalency of around 3 minutes because I have to go out of my way to go pick up what I lost. And then everything else is messed up and I lose time from like 3 or 4 fights because they're, you know, subsequent to that. Alright, so anyway, our current quest is we need to kill 5 of these green goblins and 10 of the skelly boys. You'll notice if you just look on, you know, with the auto-targeting system, that the goblins have a weakness to fire, so I'm just going to abuse that. Ironically, Vert has a basically timed fire buff that we can use to kind of make this go a little bit quicker. George said he wanted to step in. He's going to take over and describe the rest of the combat system, some of the skill trees that I'm going to be using here. George has no idea what's going on. I just don't want to like solo commentate this, and I just want to make really bad jokes, and someone else has to, you know, suffer this burden with me. And it just so happens George is restreaming, so he's now stuck with it.
Anime girls do fighting. That's all I can think.
All right, George, who's your favorite Nep so far?
The one you're playing as.
Vert's nice. Do you like her because she has really good hair?
No comment.
I'm just gonna double check myself here. Should only be one correct. This is a little something risky that I thought up earlier, but in the end it kind of works out a little bit better because I get an extra chance of a somewhat decent drop. And a little extra experience, but looks like I was not that lucky. What a surprise. I'm also gonna do some teching right here. I mean, I guess you, do you actually know anything about the run 10.5? You just trying to like throw some hot memes in the channel? Hey, how many times do you think I can ping slow in the middle of this run before he gets like really mad at me?
I would say that Sora is probably just gonna be notifications if that happens.
It's only fair. Like I go to bed and I wake up and there's 27 notifications. I have nothing to do with this. 32. I mean,
I've woken up like that before. It's not a nice sight when you know it's marathon related.
Yeah, as opposed to just hot memes. 32 Discord notifications out in the yard. Yo, what up, Ame? How you doing? Are you here to watch me suffer? Hey, GB.
Let us take a short rest.
Alright, so we've made it out of what I call like the official tutorial. You kind of figured out, you did your first quest. You don't need your mom to come along with you anymore. And hey, look, we met the actual CPU candidates or whatever. We met our girl Uni. She is going to carry the run. She's like Marshawn Lynch. She put the team on her back due. We'll be using Rom a little bit at first because Uni's damage just isn't quite there yet until about halfway through the run. Yes, Andor. There's my cat. He's not the smartest boy in the world. He means well. I'm also going to save here because bad things happen. I actually have turned off autosave because if like you accidentally die, sometimes, you know, it will just lock you back at where you are, but all of your stuff is gone.
Here we go.
Which is, you know, not great.
Let us change strategies.
So I've just elected to manually save whenever I really think I need to. And that way, if anything bad happens, it's not like, well, this run is officially borked. It's, oh, I just have to reload it and try again. If you're looking at this game on speedrun.com, yes, that 128 is actually a glitchless run, pretty much in its entirety. I'm just not that good anymore. I got old. I started speedrunning better games.
I found something good.
Alright, time to lead is our girl,
Let's switch to this strategy.
Nepgear. You know, I'll just do it this way. My camera got stuck. Nier is a better speed game. Kappa. Nier Automata. I can't wait. TZA, well, I mean, that's TZA any percent. Sight and grab percent is a real category. You just got to get good at it. It's a lot more difficult than you think it is. That's how I would describe TZA. Like, yeah, you can start a run, finish a run, it's like not a big deal, but doing it very quickly is wherein the trouble lies.
I did it.
Alright, so now we get to fight Blitmate. Blitmate is a bit of a jerk. There are like 9,000 ways you can handle this fight. Sounds right. Nah, I just get frustrated at everything I run because I'm just tired all the time. When is Legaia? Why does everyone assume I'm running Legaia? Isn't that a better thing for Dr. Skies? I'm gonna improvise my damage dealing a little bit here. That was incredibly rude. I have no idea why that does damage. Alright, cool. So we have him in a very bad pattern. Someone's probably going to die. Most likely it's Vert. Because I can't get him to just reconfirm aggro. There we go. Get knocked around a little bit. Welcome to the speedrun. It's mainly button mashing. Fixing it on the fly, don't worry about it. We might actually have everyone survive from this, which would be a miracle. I mean, he's really trying to knock me out, though. Got really lucky there. Don't do it like that. Just shh. It's fine. Don't worry about it. The floor is technically better for your back, yes. I mean, it does make you a bit of a psychopath, but I mean, aren't we all? Alright, so that's like the first big boss of the run. We're going to now just fight multiple forms of like the same 6 bosses and call it creative. I don't make the rules. I'm just here to enforce them. We'll see how bad our money is. My guess is it's not so hot. 3 Hestia Fire Rocks ain't terrible, though. Oh, no, it's bad. It really do be that way. I see no big ticket items in there, which is sad. Looks like I'm gonna have to figure it out later. All right.
Be careful.
Whew.
Let's go.
Yeah, I need some sort of support in my mattress.
Let's change strategy.
Mattresses.
An item.
Saying mattresses sounds like I own more than one. I don't.
I did it. What's that?
All right, this series of quests is 5 gargoyles, 5 giant turtles. Pretty darn simple. My goal is just to keep everybody alive along the way. Vert's actually a level up. Rom's a level down for some reason. Not sure what that's all about. Won't deal with it.
An item.
It'll normalize, I promise. If not, it just doesn't matter. Just this run, like everything that goes on in this run is actually more dependent on what your money is like. If you have good money, you can just kind of do whatever you want with this run. Da-da-da-da.
An item. An item.
I'm gonna snag these while they're over here. Literally just speaking of extra money.
I did it. Go!
Basically, I'm just praying I can get a level out of this rather quickly, so I don't have to heal or anything like that. It's like the answer is computer says no. It should be pretty soon, though. There it is. Uni and Rom look like they're about to die, which is always great. I would prefer they all stay alive, because, you know, experience is a wonderful thing to have. So I'm just gonna basically run over here and make sure they, you know, kind of pull out. Except Vert, over there, just by herself. Just running around.
Our objective is complete. Take this! This is it! This is nothing.
The targeting system in this game also leaves something to be desired, just in case you were wondering. I'm gonna kill just one extra of these. Well, Vert's already down, but whatever. This gives Rom a chance to catch up. That's fine. Just means the other girls will get a little extra experience. Not by much, an extra like 10. Hopefully that fixes the imbalance we have going on, though.
Welcome to the quest. Finish the quest, huh?
Yo, what up, Mean Joe? Yeah, super high quality stream, bro.
Be careful out there.
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
3 of those.
Please.
And I'm gonna have to. Yep.
For your patronage. Thank you, please.
Welcome to the. I shall offer your prayer. May the God.
I'll try my best.
All right. Any questions so far? Oh, I did this all without putting the right equipment on everyone, so that's always a positive.
Yay!
Now we're in some semblance of business.
Item. Let's go with this. I did it.
I did it.
I found something. An item.
So far, pretty good start. Oops, forgot to do something. It's alright. I should have done it while I was moving, but hey, we still got some damage into it. It's fine. My favorite part of the game is where they give you 4 like party revive potions, and then 2 bosses will suck all of them up in like no time flat. Rude. I currently have aggro though. You can tell. Always point to face you. Also, checking on chat, obviously, while in the middle of these fights, a little difficult, but I will do what I can do. Yeah, feel free to stick around after this run. There's a lot of cool stuff going on tonight. Well, a lot of cool stuff going on for the rest of the week, in fact. Vert makes me nervous when she stands there and does nothing and then gets rolled like that. Alright, we made it out alive. It's somewhat of a miracle. Alright, we are introduced to the Chaos Factory. This is where Compa and IF are. Fabulous people. A lot of interesting things, weapons and items and such. We go to Gion Blacksmith, which is where you would do the glitch for the damage glitch. We meet Tamsoft, who has a really cool voice actor in English.
Hey, welcome.
Hey, welcome. We're gonna meet with this mysterious figure who seems to be the main protagonist because, you know, they're doing mean things. They're making weird things happen in the world of, where are we? George, what's the name of this area?
Thank you.
I wish I knew. I should have run this game. Dude, there's so many games that I want to run for marathons. And now Kios is just bringing the point home.
Yeah, this is totally a game you want to run on a marathon. I forget what it's called. It all makes perfect sense now. Yeah, exactly. Joe gets it.
I want to run like every game I restream all the time, dude. It's so nice.
Why would you want to run this? What is wrong with you? Stop it. Get some help.
Cause good graphics.
A monster called Volcarion.
This is a good run.
Looks pretty strong.
You think this is a good... you gotta up your standards, homie.
Don't worry, Rom. Everyone's here to watch out for each other. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, you're right. I did it.
Hey, what's wrong, Mimi? Yes.
Of course. Don't let it
Oh boy, it's my favorite boss, Valsarios. This can either take 1.5 minutes or 5 minutes. Valsarios decides. In interest of money, I'm gonna give this guy a little pop here. Leaf of Lavandre, very nice. Yeah, Cuphead's a very challenging game because it's like an action platformer type dealio. I don't have the ability to run that. I'm not very good at platformers. That's what I tell people, at least. I get angry about everything. Wait until we hit the final sets of fights where literally the ease of the final boss is dependent on which one of your characters, or well, which one of your AI has enough brains to avoid a completely telegraphed super high damage attack that's like incredibly easy to avoid. All they have to do is literally move and they just stand in front of it, and every time they die you lose a bunch of valuable time in the boss next. I can't get him to aggro properly because he's just... So he gets locked into these cycles where in order to get aggro, you have to do more damage to him, but you can't keep him on the ground long enough to do damage to him. It's like this really weird, vicious cycle, and he's back into it again. May have got him here. I do. And now we're just gonna bang perfect dodges for a while. Now we're in the groove. Basically, once you can get in this groove and get it locked up, this fight's pretty... You can actually just run it down to timing at that point. I should have offered like a input viewer for this, because this is definitely a bit of a mashy run. The amount of inputs that you have to splay out. Slow George, do you guys want an input viewer for Nier when I run that?
Absolutely.
All right.
You could use the cam and the input view with the...
No hand cam. Y'all don't want to see my hands.
I mean like input viewer and face cam. Or if you want to do
Yeah, I'll give you guys an input viewer. Just tell me where you want it.
Yep. We'll set that up later.
Okay, das ist sehr good.
Sunday. That's still a while to go. We still got like 4 days of marathon runs coming up, and we're still raising money for Go Rescue. So you know,
yeah.
save the doggos.
Give us money so we can take care of doggos. Because who doesn't like doggos? Doggos need a home. If I recall, Go Rescue is also a no-kill shelter. Yeah, no-kill shelter in Virginia Beach.
Absolutely. Like, why would you raise money for a kill shelter? Let's be real.
That's just rude.
Yeah. Like, yeah, that's just rude.
Good job.
All right. Bang down.
You've accepted the quest. Be careful out
there. And I gotta grab my event markers here. We have Vert.
Oh, I know.
Have a good one, Rhea. These are the potions of protects. We're gonna get 4 of these, which are great because they revive your entire party. And the next 2 bosses we fight aren't very difficult, but all of a sudden our AI has a stroke and decides that we should use all 4 of those potions to get out of those 2 fights instead of save them for the actual difficult fights late in the game. It's frustrating because we don't get enough money to buy more of them. Oh, no, I'm just mad all the time these days. All right, so George, do you want to update who is the best waifu so far?
Still Vert.
Spoiler alert, it's actually Uzume, but you don't get to play as her in the game, which is sad. All right, picked up is cute is justice and chick counterattack. So basically there are a few okay, I already have it set up. I have to kill 4 of these mellow cats. I also need to do something very important here, which will make my life a lot easier. Ram and Vert have access to new weapons. Yes, sometimes the audio just disappears from this game. Don't know why, but there it is. So they both have new weapons and are doing an amazing amount of damage comparatively now. I also have to get 5 of those chocobos, which are definitely chocobos, but they, couldn't use the word chocobo because it's probably copyrighted, so they went with something that sounds and looks like it, because it's also the NEP series. It is kind of a parody in its own right. Sneaky level up, perfectly timed.
I found something good. Fire relit.
And that should give me quest complete for that. So what we're doing here is basically just the absolute bare minimum to continue the story. And just give us just enough money on a good day to get by. Like I said, you may see me stop and kill a couple of exploding grass was what I was looking for. That's like, I think that's an extra 2,000, whatever the currency is in this game. We'll just go with the, gold. Definitely worth it. Plus a little extra experience. That should be everything that we need. Got them both. Perfect. Night Stance. I have 2 event markers. This is Karoniko. Yo, what up, Afro King? Her and Kiria are kind of introduced as like a protagonist. You'll see it's one of those games where there's like, oh, that's the final boss, and it's like, aha, no, it's not. This is the final boss. You got 2 and 1. That should fill out the rest of our inventory slots for the girls. Except Nep, she's gonna run light intentionally.
Thank you for your patronage.
All right, we're good to go.
Now, let us proceed. Everyone.
All right, so now we're back to the concept of, you know, killing the same monster, but it's just in a different position or a different name, or it has boosted stats.
Something good.
We won't get some new ones for a while, sadly. All right, I have to do the rest of my inventorying here.
This is the
Vert,
legendary-
thankfully, is going to get a stamina gem. It's going to give her a little bit more safety. And the other 2 girls are going to get protect. Nep, you know what? Nah, I'd rather take the money for it. Sometimes if you're feeling like really sketchy, you can toss the magic gem on her, and it increases your SP amount by 10%, which is a little nice bonus. Dude tried to cut me off at the pass. Incredibly rude of him. Ugh. But yeah, there actually aren't many areas in this game. So it is kind of, it's you know, it's not a terrible speedrun to learn, I'll put it that way. Because it's pretty straightforward for the most part. You don't have to memorize all these different maps. There's, I think, a maximum of like 14 maybe.
An item.
You just kind of do the thing. Our map pickups haven't been awful. Go for the high jump there.
Legendary.
That pebble was literally worth less than the time I spent getting it. Alright, so now we have a new and improved version of Blitzmate. And I want to get aggro from him right off the bat. I'm gonna have faith and just not register Potion of Protect in the hopes I don't have to use it. Vert is not really giving me any confidence here because Vert not bad though. I already got it to half health. Perfect dodge. Cool. I can live with taking aggro here because I can heal myself better than they can heal themselves. Nice timing. I'm a little off, but we'll be alright. There we go. He was going for the kill there. We might be able to bounce him out beforehand. I'm just going to tank it and go for it. I know he can't kill me. Perfect. Oof. Well, that was it was surprisingly good. I'm just going to run it like that. It's totally fine. That was actually really good.
Be careful out there.
Event marker, mysterious NPC again. Terrible, just doing terrible things.
Yep.
We're gonna pick up corridor monsters. This is gonna unlock a new area, Oniero Corridor. It's pretty interesting. We'll also meet Stolmate, who is a bit of a jerk face. We'll be okay. This is also our first time using a big boy buff, as I call them. It's not 800 gold, it's 5,000. Because this is a very big fight, so we need all the buffing we can get. This is also the first area where we kind of have like a shortcut that you'll see. We do some shortcutting in a couple of other areas, but you won't see them until later. But yeah, you're kind of get like a, oh man, look, it's the protagonist. They're our rivals. They're obviously up to no good. I honestly have no idea what goes on in the story. I've never played this game casually. I cannot sit through all this dialogue. It literally will give me an aneurysm. I'm also unsure as to why Ram has a frog that hangs out with her. I don't know why that's a thing. It is. So glad I went back for that 10-bit. I might come back and kill one of those later just because of the experience and money it gives. It's kind of one of my backup strats. Anyway, yeah, we just kind of like fell off the map and skipped, you know, a good third of this level. I don't have time for it anyway. This is a speed run, not a casual playthrough. Despite my attitude.
What's this?
Those dudes are very difficult to dodge, and it's always good when you can do it, because they will just kind of damage lock you. Yeah, that's super slow. What's up, Bubba? Ooh. Yeah, that smells like hot garbage. Alright, Vert died in the first hit. Way to go, Vert. So proud of you. See, this is what I said, like the AI just doesn't even bother healing, just runs right in. I'm just gonna keep her dead, and we're gonna kind of prolong the battle a little bit. I'm gonna have to resurrect her before the end of the fight, which is a little rough, but obviously our damage and break is going to be a lot slower. Alright, well now everyone's dead, so I gotta get them back up. This dude's just gonna decide to do long distance attacks, which is not great. Yeah, and he has this incredibly wide range that you have to watch that he can hit you on the backswing. It's one of the most ridiculous boss fights ever. But I can block it midair, so that's pretty much what I do. Perfectly timed, good job. I don't mind taking the aggro because I can block. And we're through this. Barely, but we did it. We lost 2 of our two of our potions of protect, nothing that we can do. Well, I mean, it could be worse. I could put on Ninja's stream. Have a good night, trash buddy. Yo, Denny, thank you for the resub, bud. I have my alerts off. Look at all those dang waifus. 23 months, next month, 2 years, brother.
Maybe we should strengthen our weapons.
That's almost as long as I've been partnered. I turn it in. We have 1 quest here, and we have to go to the Chaos Factory. We gotta buy a weapon, which will help us with Nep's lowering damage.
Be careful out there.
Welcome. Thanks for your purchase. Thank you.
And we'll talk to Tamsoft.
A plate.
What?
Hey,
July of last year.
let's go.
Since affiliate, yeah, he was a couple months ahead. All right, back to Logie Mountain. What we have to do is knock out some cats. I hate to do it. You hate to see it, but we gotta.
An item.
Yeah, that's okay. I still love you, Denny. I mean, I know. We're just like, you know, two homies.
What's this?
Denny also told me that Calnex sweaters are in. It's one of the only reasons I bought one. You know, so I can look nice and professional. Again, gonna take a second to knock that guy about. Nothing lucky out of it. Lava Knight ore.
An item.
Yo, Neb, thank you for the 3 months as well. Super fabulous.
This is it.
They are weak to fire. 2 hits. I'm not sure why they give you this quest like this late in. It's rather odd, but you know, because it's a particularly decently well-paying quest. Here you go, Denny, just for you. Spamming is not fun because I have to look at your mistakes. Like, I have to take my eyes off the screen to see if it's a potentially useful message while I'm trying to run.
Welcome to the quest, huh? Good job.
Alright, search for him is a toughie.
Out there.
We are also going to be literally selling off everything, pretty much. What that, Bubba?
Thank you.
Your resub not ready, Ito? Your resub not ready either? George, get back in here and handle this, please. Thanks. Sadly, there is no way to sell off all the things you want without it being incredibly awkward and slow like that.
Thank you.
I literally just came back. Sorry about that.
Nah, it's all good, dog.
Thank you.
Just... I think I did everything right there. Whatever, we'll find out in a couple minutes if I did that menu right.
Thank you for your patronage.
Alright, should be good.
Welcome to the cathedral. I shall offer your prayer. May the
Money actually looking pretty okay. Beast to roll shouldn't be too incredibly difficult. Let me just double check everybody's setup here. Lantern. Nope. I have just created a massive problem, George. I knew that menu didn't feel right. And I don't think there's anything I can really do to salvage this at this point. This is just gonna have to do. I don't have any other backups for that, and I saved over it already. Oh well, we'll live with it.
Hashtag blame George.
Yeah, to be honest, I would.
Let's go.
All right, well, our damage is like gonna be
Protect everyone.
bad. I'm not gonna lie, our damage pretty much just got cut in half for the rest of the run, so I'm not actually sure if any of the strategies that I use are gonna work. So we'll figure it out. It'll be a learning experience together.
An item. An item.
I have a rough idea of what our damage should be. There might be a way around it. It might be okay. My guess is it's probably not, and I'm gonna have to scramble to figure out something. But we'll see. Yeah, basically, like, you're given, you're given a weapon for, Uni that's pretty powerful. We'll see. If it's a quest item, I could probably just redo the quest, and it wouldn't really matter because it's at a lower level. So it'd be easier to do it now.
Let's go with this. Take this. How's this? This is it. Go. How's this? This is it.
I'm gonna try and scan like a resource dock real quick. Of course, he's gonna just become cumbersome in the middle of it. Corridor monsters. I can reach. Actually, no, I don't think I can redo that one, sadly. Oh well, we'll figure it out. I actually don't care if Rom goes down at this point, because Rom realistically is not going to be doing any more of our damage. Like I said, Uni's damage is a bit down, and I will have to figure it out from there.
Let's go with this. How about this? Here. Take this. Go. Here.
Uni should be doing about 1,000 more damage each shot, so it will add up. I'll figure something out. Hey George, you busy?
Oh, what's going on?
Can you figure out where I can get a pudding in this game?
I will try.
It literally spelled as you think it is.
Padding, obtain quest reward corridor monsters.
That's it?
Yeah, quest corridor monsters. 5 story quest, rank 3. That's all I'm seeing here.
Okay.
Completing this quest will advance you to quest rank 4. I assume you already got that.
Yeah, and then I accidentally sold it. Can you see what other weapons I can get for Uni? So I might be able to work them in.
I can help with that.
There should be like a list. It's like you're on like a wikia, right? There should be a list.
Gun, spear, staves, towards all weapons.
Anything that's stronger than Marchhorn or stronger than Pudding that I can pick up later along the way.
Nah, I can't help you with that, sorry.
Oh, well, alright. Well, we're stuck with it. Like I said, this run is very marathon unfriendly sometimes, and that one was just my mistake because I was distracted. I'm gonna get out of here, though. Just barely. Yeah, this fight is definitely a lot longer because my damage is lower. I will have to see what I can do to alleviate this. I'm not sure what there is I can do, but grind it out. As long as I can, like, not die and just keep saving money, I think we'll end up okay at the end of this when it comes down to it.
Let us take a short rest.
Something stronger than Pudding I can pick up later because I accidentally sold it.
Good job. You've accepted the quest. Be careful out there. Welcome.
Correct. I have to go to Alito City Ruins, but that's literally the final boss. So I'd prefer to have something, you know, before then, perchance. You know, if at all possible. Abysscon Bahamut, that's it for non-upgraded. Let me guess. Alito or Atleo City Ruins. That's all I get. That's my option, is just suffer. Sounds about right. I'm not surprised.
Time to head out.
Fairy Horn Neo. I'm not sure how to do upgrades. Walk me through it. Screw it. We'll do it live.
This is the legendary or not. This is the legendary or not.
I don't even get that high, to be honest. We won't have the money for it. I am so going the wrong direction and gonna pay for it.
I found something good.
Monster Fluid 8, unusual raw water. It's a possibility, but I can't really dictate what, you know, what stuff I get. Monster Fluid 8's a probability, but that's also a lot of money that I just don't have kind of frankly laying around. Yeah, I have March Horn currently, but it's really bad. Like, it's totally lacking. Yeah, it's all good. Fairy Horn Neo, yeah, that's what Neb's saying. I don't know where I would get Monster Fluid per se, but yeah, it's a possibility. Unusual raw water is also a little questionable. But yeah, our damage is not very great with it. The Abyssgon Bahamut, where is that? Just a chest, I'm hoping, somewhere along the way. Alright, I need to figure out where. Welcome to how we do speedruns on my channel. Again, I'm not even going to worry about Rom. I'd rather save it, to be honest. And Rom's going to be out of the party soon anyway. If you can find anything, yeah, like where I can get all the Monster Fluid or unusual raw water, like what's the quickest backup for that? That would be super handy. That hurt. Treasure chest, alright. I mean, that's literally right before the final boss. If you know where, if you can give me like a rough approximation of where it is, I can probably track it down. Doggos and Alph Plains. Yeah, we could definitely do that. There's a lot of them, and they are quick to go down, so I'd be willing to risk a little bit of time loss for that, just for safety. What about unusual raw water? I've gotten that to, that's a mat drop. Alright, so I need 8 of them now, that's a lot. Harvest, Horror Garden, so you're basically rolling the dice that you're gonna get that drop. Yeah, so that's pretty much like a risk. Oh good, there we go, we get to say goodbye to our One of our last potions of protection due to bad luck there. I would have preferred for Rom to stay dead, because that just means the other two would have been a little bit stronger, but wishes and fishes or something like that. Oh, is it raw monster fluid or unusual raw water? It's just regular monster fluid.
Welcome to the quest, huh? Be careful out there.
We'll just have to live with it. There's nothing I can do. Maybe we could farm like an extra level. What's the damage differential between the two, out of curiosity? Between Marchhorn and Pudding.
Gotcha. Hey, you're a Grim Reaper. Okay.
Made a mess of it. And I apologize. It's not my fault. It's that dude that was spamming in chat.
Good luck. Be careful out there. Welcome.
At least our money is in okay shape. So if anything, we can hang on a little bit longer.
Thank you for your patronage.
It's all George's fault. Thanks, George.
I'll do my best.
Everyone, let us go. It's
Got it.
Oh, okay, good. So I'm down like, actually, it's not double. I'm down like triple damage. Feels good, man. So what you're saying is I should probably harvest everything in Horror Garden and then go kill doggos once I get 3 unusual raw waters? Yeah, that makes sense. One you can buy, one you have to do a high level quest.
right.
You said there was a guild level 7 quest I could do? Fairy Neo Horn. That might be worth it. It's just a question of how long it'll take. Remind me to check the quest when I get back into town. And I'll see if
I found something good.
But we'll just have to limp it. We'll just limp.
Found just the
Hey, we'll talk afterwards.
Yeah, because the further we get in this, the more distinguishable the lack of damage is going to become. And it's just going to get more dangerous. I think at some point I could probably just load a save file that's actually like in the correct setup.
Encounter in this area. Did someone accidentally break a branch?
A branch? Is that something that's supposed to summon monsters? I don't think I've seen anything like that in this game. Not yet, anyway. Right. I haven't seen anything like that in
If you have a backup save, then that's if you can't like figure out, that's probably the best way to go with it.
Yep. Oh boy. Yeah. Here's the first stump.
Yeah, but it didn't look like a Grim Reaper. And we didn't get killed instantly either.
Maybe we're just too strong.
In any case,
That's a question of how far do you want me to limp this? 'Cause I could probably...
I'll use this.
I had to bring Bird up. I would just need to spend a couple of minutes figuring out which save is roughly where I'm at.
Oh, correct.
My guess is I have one on the backside of these next couple of quests, at least. Thankfully, they aren't like super difficult. They're literally just like fetch quests.
Here just as we're about to head back.
And then I
I'll
will...
let you decide all of it.
it concerns me
Yeah.
that some sort of abnormality may
I'll
be
not, like, I don't want to
If you
like cut
wish,
massive
let us
amounts of
hurry
time
and
out of the game and deny people of their, you know, blessed nep.
But I'll leave it to you.
But I don't want to just like, let's skip right to the ending, you know? I probably have a save somewhere. No and Cheetah. We're almost at Unreal World, so I probably have a save somewhere around there. You know what? Let me just take a look real quick. I'll just bang a save here, and I'll just take a look together about what we have to fix this. Always be prepared. 153. Let's see where this sits. All right, cool. Bad news. That's right at the end of the game. So it's definitely not that one.
spoilers.
Yeah, oh, it's like the last dialogue. What's this looking like? Search for him. That's a little bit too far back.
Four Goddesses Online.
Let's see what this looks like. This one might be in okay shape. Time seems about right. Vessel of the Goddesses. This actually might be...
If it's close enough.
It's kind of close. Let me see if I have anything better. Do you remember what number that was? It was 152.
Four Goddesses Online.
You know what? We'll just,
Let's say just Wolf. Let's say if you found.
Yeah, we'll go with this. So basically, what we skipped is... I'll take a second and explain it. So what we just did is we found a way to summon the goddesses into our timeline. We skipped a bunch of little quests that were basically all fetch quests, and just kind of we had one repeat boss fight. Either way, we are now back home, so we're just gonna be like, oh wow, Kyos, you did so well.
Backup save.
Yeah, this is why you have backup saves. I limped it as far as I could, but that was going to very quickly become a problem. The money on this run looks exceptionally bad. Hey, I was trying, but like that fight, literally, even that short fight took double the amount of time that it should have. Like, that's not a good time.
How much time do you roughly spend fighting in the entire game?
A lot of it. Like, it's pretty much all fights.
I see. So yeah, you probably would have lost like an hour.
Yeah, it's not good.
So like the run would have never finished. So this is better than not finishing.
Correct. Okay, so this is all done. Vessel of the Goddesses, all done. Okay. So what I'm going to do is try and figure out where I am first. Okay, there we go. So good news, this will introduce you to the goddesses. Yo, 80% to be honest, like literally the fights are all the game, like the entire game is it's just the boss fight, like the level boss fight. Dude, pretty much. I mean, you do the menus and dialogue during the fights anyway, so.
So this is like the halfway point of the game, roughly?
This is more than halfway. This is headed into Unreal World.
So this is more like 2/3.
With the amount of like cutscenes and weird stuff that goes on in the length of the fights, it's about 2/3. The other thing I will have to figure out on the fly, besides money, is how our character leveling is, what kind of mistakes I made in my practice, or how mean the game was. So we might be limping it still, and I'll just factor ways into it. There's a quick grind spot that I made up that'll work.
Yep. If you know that it's roughly 50 minutes left, then give me a shout.
Okay. What are you going to take a shower?
Just in case. Yeah, just in case we need to like organize about like a filler run or something.
Alrighty. Do you want me to take my time? I mean, I could start doing my broadcasting in Spanish, and I'll have to really slow down and think about what I'm saying.
Hola.
Hola, Jorge. ¿Cómo estás, mi amigo? Hola, Jorge. ¿Qué pasa, mijo? ¿Está bien?
I did not know Kyoslilmonster speaks
Too bad. Too bad. That's funny,
I
actually.
did not know you speak Spanish.
Yeah, a good bit. Necesito practicar, pero hablo un poquito. You know, más o menos. Alright, now... This is good. Okay, yeah, this money should be okay, I think. We'll take a look at it coming out of this. If I have to grind something, I'll just go to Tetsu and do a quick little bop. Everything but the life gems. Everything but the life gems. I did not do properly. Last one sticky in there. And I'm going to, I'm just going to bite the bullet and buy that early. And we're just going to limp one of our gems here. This is a strategy I call split gemming. I don't recommend it because I'm just an animal.
Time to head out.
Hey, have a good one, Neb. Hola, Tywin. Wind.
What do you even?
All right, so now that we've met all these cool new characters, we're gonna get rid of Rom because she's just useless. Nepgear, it's been real, it's been fun. Hasn't been real fun. So I'm going to split these, and I'm going to have to buy 1 life and 1 spirit on the way back through. So we'll probably do like a quick little money grind somewhere along the way. Maybe just a quick lap to Tetsu and knock out a few, because the experience on this party looks pretty okay. Uni's where she needs to be. Like, I'm only fixated on Uni at this point.
All right. We're still trying to identify the problem.
But we now see the president and the employee, the mastermind, fighting the GM. So the GM AI in-game is fighting with this mastermind hacker who has broken into the system, basically. We skipped the fight with Noald and Cheetah. So basically what happens is, if you remember Catgirl Princess and the chick that looks like a dude, Kiria, they basically were granted control over this cheetah that does a lot of damage and is like super powerful. Oh, that was weird. We just warped somewhere that I completely just skipped an entire section in the map. Sometimes weird things like that will happen. You just kind of have to think on your toes. But you'll notice our damage is looking a lot better currently.
Someone else too?
Anyway, where's my train of thought? Besides, it was George's fault.
Just try it.
Oh, so Catgirl Princess and Kiria were basically given access to this like hacked body armor kind of suit thing, superpower, by that black cloaked individual that we were talking to in the city. And that turns out to be the mastermind who works for the company that runs the game that we're playing. It's super like 4D chess. This game is always super 4D chess. Vert's down. We'll snag her level. We'll just run to Tetsu quick. I'm not really super worried about it. Yeah, well, this damage is better because it's where it's supposed to be, not a third. We'd be doing 400 or 500 damage to that boss. That's just not gonna work. We may as well just go home. All right, with the time we skipped, I'm gonna buffer myself a little bit of damage, and we can also bust Vert that extra level back. Anyway, they're explaining now like they caught them cheating and stuff, so you know, we did our job.
Okay then.
And they froze their accounts, but then they're back, you know, because they're cool people. I'm just gonna do a quick leveling trip here and try and stock up a little bit of money. This should not take us too long, because these things are weak, but they still give us like really good experience and money.
I found you.
Alright, Vert should be up next. Yeah, dude, nobody cheats in an MMO. It's not possible. Diplomatic immunity has just been revoked. All right, so no one has told me who their favorite waifu is yet. I'm disappointed. Maybe I can convince chat to talk by letting you all know that Pop-Tarts are just ravioli and you can't change my mind. Tacos are a sandwich. You can't change my mind. Vert's up to 37. And why do you like Vert? Why is Vert your favorite? I wanted to get to the big doggo up there, but you know what? This will just have to do. I'll take out these 2, 3, and then we'll just call it. Tacos are a sub. Uzume? Yeah, Uzume's best girl. I remember finding her, I think, in V2. And I was like, wow, I've never seen this net before. And she's like really cool and just like rollerblades around and has like a megaphone. Yeah, Pop-Tarts are a ravioli. You can't prove me wrong. Pop-Tarts are technically dumplings. All right, so that should give us a little bit of extra dosh.
Let us return to town.
We needed. All right.
Welcome to the guild.
I already took those.
Be careful out there. Welcome. Thank you for your patronage. Come again. Welcome.
Yeah, it's because I'm streaming a marathon, Ginge.
Please.
I probably should have done that. I always forget to do one thing in that menu because it's so big.
Oh, did you forget to update the title on your stream?
Of course I did.
Well, for the people who are wondering what's going on Kyo's stream, we are streaming on Twitch doing Speedruns Live. We're raising money for Go Rescue. This is no holidays allowed. In case you didn't know.
Everyone.
Happens sometimes. It's all good.
Yeah, we kind of were just like, hey, you're an hour early, go. I was like, all right, cool. And it's just been, frankly, a disaster ever since then. George suggested I use a face cam. He didn't like how I initially set it up, but, you know, it's on him, not me. Some people just don't know art, George.
Kios may have swapped the game and the face cam like slots on this layout. It looked glorious, so it looked glorious.
I mean, if by absolutely gut-busting and disgusting, then yes. Glorious is the word you are indeed looking for.
Can't have enough face.
Hey, look, it's your friend Valserios. How much time are we gonna lose this time, George?
2 minutes 47 seconds.
What I might do... I can't do it anymore. There is like a wonky backup strat that I used to use when he would start doing some strange stuff like this. We can also now hear how broken the audio gets when you have all of these just, you know, all of your allies just spamming attacks constantly. Things get a little wonky. I mean, is it more important to be liked or to be right? Wait until I blow your mind when I tell you that milk is technically a soup because it's pasteurized, which means at one point it was heated.
Actually, there's non-pasteurized milk.
You drink raw milk? Where can you get that? Oh, it's legal in Pennsylvania now? Really? I thought it was illegal because our state's whack.
Oh right, the U.S. like in particular like has like this wild regulation in terms of like milk.
This is me just letting them finish it because I'm too lazy to menu. Hey, no one died. Good job, team. Vert just needed that extra level. She'll get another level here. She'll get 2 even.
Welcome to the
I mean, Afro King does have a point. I just can't say it out loud on stream. Definitely get in trouble if I do that.
Thank you for your patronage.
May the goddesses.
Welcome to the. Be careful out there. Welcome.
Money is a little tight. I bought something ahead of time because I just needed it, and you know, we'll just have to deal with that as a community.
May the goddesses protect.
Worst case scenario, I just do we run back to Techi real quick because I'm sure we're doing. What are we looking at time wise?
I will give you.
Time was we're looking at 119.30 roughly.
It's a 119.
Roughly right now. Stream delay and stuff, you know.
Oh wow. So you know, I can actually be back on a pretty decent pace if I just cut out like 20 minutes of content. Gazpacho isn't heated. Yeah, cold soups. I didn't say. Well, yeah, true. That's technically a soup. But what differentiates a soup from a broth is now what I ask you. Because there is technically a definition for that.
I found something good.
I'm also praying for exploding grass here because that would solve a lot of my problems. I did not get it, but like we tried or whatever.
I found something good.
Anyway, here's a new boss model. It's pretty cool. This guy's pretty alright. For the most part, you can just kind of avoid him, and you know, unless he pulls off this one move, he's relatively fairly tame as well, which is, you know, it's nice. It's a nice change of pace from getting dunked on 24/7. Yeah, it's more of a consomme than a soup. Is a protein shake a soup? I'm gonna have to go with that ain't it, Chief. Also, I like how quickly we shred this guy. For some reason, once he's in break state, he just takes an insane amount of damage very, very quickly. Dangerous. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Danger, Will Robinson. And I might lose my entire party here. Because he decided he wanted to do that twice. Oh, they healed for once. Wow, no one's gonna die here. It's a living, breathing, statistical impossibility. The Besaid Aurochs, ladies and gentlemen. The worst team I've ever laid eyes upon.
The extermination is complete.
What, no Final Fantasy X jokes for you, George? I am so upset right now.
I don't play RPGs unless you consider Beyblade G Revolution an RPG.
Consider what an RPG?
Beyblade G Revolution. Yes, there's Beyblade games.
I mean, let her rip, fam.
We'll find out soon if it's considered an RPG, because during BOSS there's like apparently like a really tight vote on it being, you know, admissible to the marathon in terms of like RPG status. And I just figured, you know, let's resolve this. Let's submit it to another RPG marathon, and based on that, I will just decide.
Hi, Reliant. I didn't update my title. So, yeah, this is a run. We're on Speedruns Live right now. I have Georgie doing commentary. I've already had the load of backup save. I've swapped to my alternate strong jawline camera angle. It's a big mood, Chief. I'd rather be sucking toes. Can I say that? Is that like okay? I mean, I kind of after the fact.
Cut it back a little bit.
It's not TOS per se.
Yeah, but like, you know. Also, I would just like to point out that while we were setting up, I like offhandedly mentioned that we had some issue. Like, I just wanted to make sure with Twitch has, because that's a concern when you restream from Twitch. And then Chaos, like I was gonna say, you know, I'm restreaming from OBS from a browser source, so you know it doesn't really matter. I mean, Chaos just like before I can even get that out, Chaos just dropped me a gift stuff. So Chaos is nice like that.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's one of those things like the partnership stuff does kind of give you some extra perks, I guess.
Please
and
don't tell me you gave me 5 months.
What?
because it says 5 months here on my end.
Oh, did I? No. How could I have gifted you 5 subs at once?
Well, it says 1 month notification. It says 5 months badge.
No, you have the 1 month badge on my end. You have the $5 footlong.
It says 5 months here on my end, so I don't know.
Did you give 5 emotes to someone? Because that's what they're doing with like the sub packages. Currently, like that's its tie-in.
I don't know. Back to the run.
Yeah, I should probably pay attention because like I'm about to have a really bad time, so I'm gonna take a second here and fix this before I accidentally die. His aggro pattern's been great, I just haven't been reacting to it properly. See, isn't this so much nicer when it works the way it's supposed to, you know?
The extermination team's level has gone up.
Yeah, I mean, that probably explains why the sub alert went off like 5 times, and I was like, alright, what are you doing?
Welcome to the guild.
What have I done?
Accepted the quest. Be careful out there. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Selling stuff early here.
Thank you for your patronage. Come again.
And I have to go to Oniero Corridor, I believe.
Welcome to the guild. Be careful out there.
Welcome to the cathedral. I shall offer your prayer. May the goddesses protect you.
Oh, I just messed up with my money again. Ah! It's alright, we're gonna turn this into a leveling session and make our money back.
I shall show you the power of a goddess.
Oh, what's up, Brighton? We're neighbors, dog. Bless. It's always such a small world when we mention Philly and people are like, oh, yo, where you live? And, like, without being too specific, we can always kind of figure out where people are in relation to us. Oh, no! That's too funny. This, if you... Yeah, I know, my focus needs more focus. This is fine. This is me having to back up something because of the weird premise of autosaves. Anyway, we figured out someone in chat lives very close to us. It's alright. This next kill will bring us all of our money back.
Something. Yes.
Too slow.
Anyway, Tetsu is pretty much the entire backup. You should never have to be here, but here we are.
I found something.
You're not the first person to mention Pudges, by the way. I'm familiar with the name. Yeah, the sandwiches are enormous. Okay, that fixes my I've lost my mind problem.
Welcome to to the cathedral. I should may the goddesses protect you.
Now, let us go. I'll show you the power of a goddess.
It's always a super small world, dude. That's what I enjoy about it, though.
You're wide open. You're wide open.
All right. Anyway, so
Item.
roughly with the mistakes I've made and loading the save, we're kind of back on pace with where we should be. The only thing is Greenheart is +1 a level, which isn't a bad problem to have realistically. You can do it without grinding in the game if you get a little unlucky.
An item.
Yeah, for King, we're streaming to speedruns live as well. So I just keep both my chats open because I'm an absolute madman who likes to read two things at the same time.
Speaking of speedruns live, we're also raising money for Go Rescue. So, you know, if you want to help save the doggos,
Yeah, dude, help save the doggos.
you can either type !donate in the SRL chat, or you can use the short link that's displayed on stream, I believe, very soon. I believe it's the next slide. So, and we have lots and lots of incentives. You can type !incentives in the Speedruns live chat to get a full list. For example, the next incentive we have is the naming before for Legend of Manos. Manos, if you want to, you know, to name the character that Elevated and Balmum will be playing as, then that's up. That's still up. Back to you.
If you donate $5, George has to play the audio of the Nep song.
Oh yeah, that too, for like 1 minute.
So if you donate $100, he has to listen to it for like an hour. Vert is down. That's not really a huge problem at this point. She's +1 level. I just don't have anything to revive her with this save. Yeah, the one attack I don't want him to do is the one that he's done like 3 times in a row now. This one as well, because it's gonna kill like my entire party because they're really not good at understanding when to heal. Yeah, there we go. Purple Heart died. Like I said, the AI is not that great in this game and will consistently confound you. Yep, the best part is I don't have to hear it. This fight went terrible, is how I would describe it. There's nothing I could do to fix how it went out. Literally, just stand right in front of that attack. Get over here. I'll deal with it. I will fix this somehow.
Sorry. Just to confirm, I didn't miss like the 50-minute left mark, right?
No, not yet.
Welcome to finish the quest, huh? Good job. Be careful out there.
Monster.
What?
Hopefully I have enough money.
You'll understand once you might. So you
Zangai 0, difficulty 5. Oh, don't worry. I mean, I'm at that point with this game. I've just completely given up. I'm letting it go.
Coming for you?
It was nice to have one last match. Oh, my bad. Is the
My wife is a very pretty lady. You'll know who she is.
Welcome. Thank you for your patronage.
Welcome to the cathedral.
I'm gonna try and start what I call a money crunch on this, where I'm gonna save money that I can.
Let's go.
But we're gonna go visit our friend Cheetah again.
Our battle begins. You're wide open.
Excuse me. I'm also gonna try and harvest everything I can here for a couple extra bucks. My goal is to have an extra 15,000, which I probably won't.
An item.
But yeah, by the way, there's an invisible wall there. I use it to skip a massive cutscene and a bunch of other stuff that I don't feel like dealing with because it's dumb. Chances are Vert's gonna die because she's not very smart. Uh-oh. Does George listen to the Nep Nep song?
Yeah, we have a 5 donation from Freedom Pulse, 97 saying, nep, 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 nep. Let me just get that set up.
Nep, 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 nep. Nep, 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 nep. Come on, push him down. Thank you. That was very lucky.
Okay, I don't want.
Well, that's.
All right, so we can go back to town. This is like kind of the wrap up. I think once I get through probably Minotaur, you'll have about 15 minutes left, because we still have Dark Knight and then we have Jester. And well, Jester's a thing. Anyway, that's Mine, the character who is played. Well, she is the mastermind basically, the mastermind's character. The GM's gonna freeze their accounts. They can come back whenever when they're not cheating and destroying the entire game world by being mean. Alright, we get a cool song break in the middle of this. Kind of like, you know, like, hey, it's the end. But then they're like, ah, just kidding, it's not. Gotcha.
Nep is also playing, so.
Oh, do you want me to, I can mute my desktop audio. Here, I'll just mute my desktop audio. Bam! Let me know when I need to turn it back on. Gives me time to get some more water from a jar.
Alright, we're back.
Needs more 1 hour of Noir screaming. Yeah, that's also one of my favorites. Vert is the best girl. I got something to tell you about your girlfriend. She appreciates good physics systems. Neptunia plus SAO really doesn't need to exist. Now I wish. I'd be a lot more excited if I was done. I mean, yeah, because I'm almost done.
My, how. Anyway, all right. Thank
Yeah, I
you.
know. That's like the third person that lives really close to us we found on Twitch.
Now the curtain rise. Yeah, it's not like that much.
Well, Strap. There's Strap and then Shay.
I saw Strap at the liquor store today, about like 3 weeks ago.
See, I had a good idea.
He drives like a shitty red pickup, yeah.
Yeah, the Strap mobile.
Yeah, he was definitely. And I saw him and he saw me, and we like looked at each other, and he was like.
I was like,
And I was like, no, if I know you guys think I know you, awkward and
Thank you. Please, come again.
All right, we're gonna go to the cathedral, and they're gonna say, "Oh, there's 2 super bosses left,
It looks
the
like
Paramount pair." And we're gonna be like, "All right, I guess."
By the way, Inventor Nation, I believe you said there's roughly 50 minutes left.
After this fight, yes, roughly 15 minutes left.
Alright, thank you.
All right, so we're gonna go back to Chrono Raceland. We have
Let us proceed.
we have like 2 bosses left, and we have the final boss.
Is nope on top of that.
Well, I mean, there's Blackheart, but you know, she's not boosty, that's for sure.
That sounds like
East Norton's pretty darn close. Yeah, pretty much.
I found something good.
I just tell people Philly, which is, it's good enough to cover the area. Yeah, my old coworker lived in Newtown Square, and he was like, dude, this shit's I shouldn't have said that one, but it's Garbo. Alright, so now we have Minotaur. My entire party is pretty much going to die because they have the intelligence of a thumbtack. But in case you wanted to know what the strat was for the fight, it's literally the same thing that we've been doing for a while. If you notice, I've stopped really buying Leafs and Elder Tree Saps because I'm just trying to save as much money as possible here. So I'm going to start honking on these real good. I need to honk another one there because I'm within, like, he can pretty much two-shot you if you get set up in the wrong direction. I'm hoping he doesn't do his charge attack. If he does his charge attack twice in a row, it pretty much wipes the entire party. Vert's just gonna take it upon herself not to heal and just die, which is always great. We might take a short solo trip to Tetyu real quick just to bump her a level. Alright, this is probably gonna wipe out the rest of the party because they are just dumb. I'm gonna intentionally try and use all of my Elder Tree Sap here just to get through it. Because to be honest, as you can tell, like, it really... Oh, they were set on go all out the entire time. Well, my fault. We got lucky there. I mean, we do have to go and chase him down, which is kind of annoying. I gotta move. They didn't move. They're both dead. Again, rampant stupidity. He's just gonna do it twice in a row. As long as Uni's 48, pretty much everything is fine. If she can get to 49, that kind of offsets any of the damage issues we may potentially have. This is gonna be slow. So for safety's sake, we're just gonna take the team back to Tetyu after this. Like I said, 15 minutes included some of that, so I'm not too concerned. And then after a certain point, the AI just shuts down for the fights because you survive longer than it really planned for. So you just kind of sit here and do this, and it's really awkward. Like, yeah, I don't understand what goes on in this game. You know, sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. If my party would have stayed alive, this would have been totally okay. But since they didn't, we can just walk on top of them and just, we'll pretend like none of this bad stuff happened. Alright, back to Tetyu. Everyone gets a level real quick.
I wonder if there are any new weapons in stock.
Talk to Pishi early. Just knock it out of the way. There's Plutia, if you're a Plutia fan like Ginge. Ginge has discernibly bad taste, but we love him anyway, I guess. That's all I'm gonna go with. We're just gonna run to Tetyu real quick. Garden, second to last boss, but Tetyu real quick, just make sure everybody's where they belong.
I will give you my support.
I've had to use this backup strat more than I've ever done in my entire life in just the past week, just because things keep going consistently wrong. prefer to get Vert another level up to 46. Uni is already 1+1, so it's really just not gonna matter. Like, this is so just broken and in shambles right now. It's basically just making sure Vert can at least stay alive through part of Joker. That's it. That's all I need from her. Yeah, there's definitely a Garlic Festival in the Poconos. It's pretty dope. This game is actually kind of fun. Just don't try and speedrun it. Speedrunning it it's just like, it's literally the same stuff I tell people about Nier Automata. 100% everyone goes through it casually because it's really fun, it's lighthearted, it has some cute mechanics. Speedrunning it, on the other hand, is an absolute nightmare, and you'll just regret it. That should give Vert a level fairly easily. Okay, that's fine. Everyone else is above, Vert's below. We'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Welcome to the cathedral. Is Ashimei the goddesses?
Welcome to the guild. You've accepted the quest.
Night of Despair, we have Horror Garden, Safety Save. Alright, so we're going to be introduced to a new skill.
I look forward to this. He seems ready.
Normally, Uni is 47, just right outside of 48, because we had the double grind to get Vert up, and I didn't want to take it the slow method. She's already 50, so I just have like a little bit of touch-up stuff to do here. Which I probably should have done earlier. Uni is going to get Rapid Beret. These levels are so poorly optimized, it makes me want to literally gouge my eyes out.
An item.
And I need to change one of her equipments really quick. Faith over... it's supposed to be super powered. It's alright, I'll fix it really quick.
This is the legendary.
And basically what that does is that's going to... We got rid of like a little bit of stat buff.
I found something.
What was that beverage? It's definitely water. It's water for adults. So what we need to do... Well, anyway, what the Faith Gem does is it doubles how quickly our Awakening bar fills. And since we've gotten this far into a certain level, we actually have access to more Awakening. You're going to notice that green bar is filling up rather rapidly. And I want to get that to 3, and we have like basically a finishing skill that does an insane amount of damage, but also does an insane amount of work on the break bar. So I just want to make sure this guy isn't going anywhere, get him locked in. And this is going to completely nerf his break bar and do about 40,000 damage. And now we just pound into him, and this is pretty much the rest of the run. I mean, it's not Jin, but... Also, like, once you get to this point of the run, pretty much it's all over, as long as nothing ridiculous happens, like your entire party gets wiped. It can happen, and it does make things difficult. Mainly the biggest thing is dealing with Jester. You want to make sure that your timing matches his HP triggers. Because if it doesn't, things can get a little messy, and you have to kind of route it on the fly based on the numbers that you're seeing, which is a little bit different. It looks like we might make it out of here with everybody over leveled, you know, getting away with it. And looks like the way it's going to work out, Vert's going to die because, you know, Vert just can't do anything right. He's stuck in place. This will be the end of the fight. Bert's going to be 46 going into the final boss. She's going to die relatively quickly. Sometimes it really do be that way.
Now then, Dark.
There is no longer.
What? You guys, get behind me!
Alright. So I'm going to take care of my buff first, and then I'll figure out how many potions of protection I can buy, because it's really all I need.
Welcome to finish the quest, huh? Good job.
Alright, George, I'm grabbing the final quest.
Careful out there.
Please. Welcome to the cathedral. Is this all I shall offer you?
Yes, Andor.
Welcome. Thank you for your patronage. Please come again.
I'm going to go to the Chaos Factory because I have to buy a potion of protection, but I'm also going to get 2 extra sources of life, which I will have to spam the bejesus out of. Buy one of those. I'm going to sell off everything else I don't need, which isn't really going to amount to much, but, you know. Oh, maybe. Oh, I can buy another one. That's super handy, and I still have 12 to go.
Thank you for your
There we go.
patronage.
That's gonna do it for me. I'm just gonna set my items now real quick. That's all we need. And then I just need to grab Noir. If you, I accidentally messed this up, but if you do it right, yeah, thanks, Chris. If you do it right, you actually get 2 Noir there, standing next to each other. It's hecka awkward. And we are going to go to Atleo City Ruins. This is the final boss, okay, George?
Why in the...
We foil the bits and now.
George just doesn't care. He's so done with my dramatics.
We already took down Cheetah, so this feels almost like a hidden boss.
We'll grab that
in the
just in
final
case
one.
things go awkward, I guess.
The Cheetah was a pretty big boss.
I'm gonna grab some extra potion of protections there. Normally that's what I just rock with too.
For us, right?
Either way, I don't think it's going to be an easy battle.
I am not fat, but I have a rather large interest in food.
I'm sure we'll see just how strong he is soon enough.
Bert's probably gonna die, but this fight is rather interesting. I hope you all enjoy it, because it's just interesting the way it's worked out. Like, it's super timed. Like, our damage is calculated to work against triggers. And we also meet the actual boss of the game, the Demon King, Demon Jester. Also, that physics system hard at work.
So is this gate similar to the altar that
hard at
directly
work right
connects
now.
this world to the divine realm?
That is correct. It is the very location where the demon.
I almost read that as a good
King
casual, and I was
this
about to get
world.
offended, King.
So, although you're both from different worlds, you've been here.
Thought you were talking about our boy Carrie Palmer.
Accessing Earth from another world is like their version of playing an online game. Interesting.
I'm not sure what's up with Whiteheart's power stance there, but it is a very serious power stance. Yes, plot physics.
Oh dear, oh me, oh my. Well, if it
Also, the
isn't that
biggest
those
challenge in this final boss fight
chosen
is
ones.
just the physics of the map. If you're not on the same plane, like, if you're not on the same Z coordinate, it just becomes a nightmare. There's a place up in Lansdale that does burn ends, and they are by far one of the best barbecue joints in the state. I will die on that hill. Whisters, aka Smoke Daddies. Yeah, dude.
All right, leave it to me. It's back. Oh no.
Their sauces are pretty alright. I'm just a big fan of like home done stuff. Alright, welcome to Demon King Jester fight. It is a doozy. Almost 500,000 HP. Pretty much everything he does will one-hit you. You have to pay particular attention to his position, your position, and everything else that's going on. He also has a move that will literally wipe your entire party. And you. Without any, there's nothing you can do about it. My timing, snuck it in there. Notice we did 55,000 damage there. Greenheart died already because I wasn't paying attention. I'm just gonna bang one of those. Source of Life is like a mega elixir. And because of how weak Vert is, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on it and probably spam those a little bit more often than I normally do. So you have, it's a very weird fight where you have to keep your eye on like 4 things at the same time, otherwise it goes rather pear-shaped. The gold dudes? I don't think so. So far, it looks like we're doing all right, just minus the fact that I only have 4 sources of life left. Because Vert just can't stop dying. I do have 4 though, so I shouldn't be afraid to use them. I'll just eat that, whatever. Our damage values are looking just about right though. So far. I was a little slow getting to that though. That might present problems. It depends where he decides to end up. Thank you for the follow, super appreciated.
Okay, I apologize for this, but apparently there's an issue with duplicates, so which is where, yes.
I mean, I can give you a quick Nier Automata prologue percent if you want to pull your eyes out. But we're almost done here. Might be able to, I don't think I'll be able to take him down from here, maybe. He almost, that blue, like, weird miasma that was coming up. There we go, we're done. Time. Sometimes the green hearts decide they want to do 30,000, 40,000 damage in a pop, and they just don't tell you. Yo, what up, Fab? All right, I'm like done. Do you need me to like lag this out? Do you want me to do something else? What do you want, George?
We have a filler run. I just missed the timer. Stop 1 second. Let me just correct that quickly.
It was bad. 156. That's awful. This is my last time probably running this game unless like someone seriously wants me to run it, but I will have to put a lot more than 2 weeks of D-Rust into it. It's just speedrunning this at a super high level is very, very challenging and difficult, and you need to keep your eyes on about 27,000 different things. No one runs 1.05 as far as I know. I'm the only one that's nuts enough to do it. Everyone else runs 1.04 or 1.04 or lower. Due to how easy it is. You just abuse the fact that if you have a controller and a mouse and a keyboard plugged in, it can't read all the inputs. So you basically take, you buy Marchhorn and then just abuse the fact that the system can't figure out what's going on, and just, you basically increase its damage until, like we were talking about it, like Pudding has, I think it's like 112 damage. They increase Marchhorn up to like 300 or 400, and you just kind of one-shot everything, and it's super easy and super fast. But I'm glad I could show off something different. Sorry it wasn't the best. Sorry my commentary wasn't the greatest, but hey, when friends ask for help, you help them. Don't forget, we have, what do we have coming up next, George? Why don't you tell our lovely audience what we've got?
We have a filler run coming up since the Majora's Mask randomizer went a little bit underestimate. We have Stacking by Left Side Worldwide coming up. A little bit
hey,
by,
Left Side Worldwide.
Hell yeah. So Left Side getting a third run into the marathon by virtue of backup. All
right, man.
Yeah, do stick around for that. We do have, we still have our original scheduled program after. We have Legend of Mana coming up. The file name incentive for that is, I mean, the character name incentive is still up if you want to donate to that. And thank you so much for running.
Thanks for having me. You guys have a terrific night. Don't forget, save it for the animals. and just let me know when I'm out.